What's up, guys? I'm live for the Detroit Red Wings Anaheim Ducks. They're in overtime right now, so a pretty fun game so far. 2-2, going to overtime. I'm going to talk a little bit about the whole game afterwards, but let's just be excited about overtime. I'll give you guys a play-by-play of what's going on. And yeah, obviously I'm going to go live before I do my recap for this overtime. So pretty exciting game so far. Let's see what happens. Get in the live chat as well, for sure. So Nielsen wins the draw. Nielsen and Athanasiou for the Red Wings on offense. DeKaiser on the back. Adam Henrique, Fowler, and I believe Raquel for the Ducks. Nielsen on the wing. Looks across, plays it back to DeKaiser in the offensive zone. DeKaiser lays it back to Athanasiou with speed, goes around Raquel. Raquel with a good defensive play. Nielsen. Good possession here from the Red Wings. Nielsen back to Athanasiou. Nielsen looking for the 1-2. Can't find him. DeKaiser now with the puck. Out to the wing to Nielsen. Still in the offensive zone for the Red Wings. Nielsen across Athanasiou. Fakes the slap shot. Spinorama in front! Can't finish it. And the Ducks will go on a 2-on-1 here. Fowler and Henrique on Dylan Larkin. Fowler! What a play by Dylan Larkin to stop that play up from Henrique. Dylan Larkin can't just play off. He can play defense too. Now another 2-on-1. Nyquist and Larkin. Nyquist across to Larkin with the shot! Just misses wide on John Gibson. Now again with the Ducks. 3:40 left in the OT. Raquel plays it back to Brandon Montour. Montour. Sam Steele with the puck. Silverberg tries to get it back to Steele, but can't. Anthony Mantha on him tight. I'll get to the live chat, guys, right after OT. All right, Sam Steele with the regroup here. 3:11 left. The stretch pass misses, and that was a bad play by the Ducks. The Red Wings will get an offensive zone face-off here after an icing from Brandon Montour. All right, subscribe to the channel, guys, if you guys are new. This is a big face-off for young Sam Steele. Not quite 2 minutes into the extra session, and Dylan Larkin, the 4-year man out of suburban Detroit, will oppose him on the draw. All right, Steele with the defensive draw against Dylan Larkin. Steele wins the draw. That's a huge win for Sam Steele against Dylan Larkin. The rookie. Across to Montour. 2:50 left in overtime. Silverberg, sorry. I thought it was Silverberg, but I was going off what the announcer said. He said it was Montour. But Lindholm now, Hampus Lindholm on for the Ducks. He has possession of the puck in their zone. Breaking through the neutral zone. Looks for... He'll go himself with a shot, saved by Jimmy Howard. Good play by Larkin. Tries to feed Athanasiou on the break. It gets stopped. Troy Terry here with the puck. Across. Stopped by Jimmy Howard. What a save. Jimmy Howard, as much as hate he's gotten, he has played an unreal game, stopping Lundstrom right in front with the glove. Get in the live chat, guys.
Lundstrom makes a great play in the neutral zone. Watch how strong he is on the stick right here. Leans down, wins a puck battle, and that leads to this opportunity. Right on the doorstep. Boy, what a stop by Jimmy Howard again.
What's up, Christopher? Yeah, honestly, guys, like I did not know I was going to do a live reaction here. Just decided last minute, what the heck, you know? All right, 2:09 left in overtime. Lost draw, goes back to Fowler. Fowler with a good play here around the net. Looks in front for Raquel. N with a good defensive play. Christopher N. Cross to Nielsen, a little bit of a 2-on-1 here. Good defensive play from, I think that was Cam Fowler on DeKaiser there. Mantha with the shot attempt. Goes wide on John Gibson. So Mantha, Nielsen, and not sure who has it in defense. They're making a change. Just goes wide. Ducks got lucky there a couple times. Shots are 26-21 for the Ducks. Mantha with a hold on Raquel. No call. The rest have been really quiet on the calls in the last 10 minutes of third period, and including overtime. They're letting the guys play, which usually there's no harm in that, but I would say they've missed a couple calls. Montour with a little bit of a break here. Sam Steele and Raquel now onto the offense for the Ducks. Raquel's going to go for a change. Montour now looks across. I believe that's Sherwood. Oh, Comtois, actually, sorry. Maxime Comtois now on the ice with Steele and Montour. Steele with a nice play to fake it around the net. 42 seconds left now and counting. See if this goes in the shootout. The Gamers here. Dina Telly's here. Shout out to you guys for joining. The Ducks with a break. What a save again by Jimmy Howard. On the 2-on-1. Athanasiou now. Trying to break for a 2-on-1. Looks across to Nyquist. Uh-oh. Athanasiou with the giveaway. And now a break for Maxime Comtois, but it's too far for him, and Jimmy Howard will come out of his net to play it. Nyquist. What a game so far. DeKaiser. Danny DeKaiser. With a good cycle play. Up top to Nyquist. Nyquist to DeKaiser. Fans on the shot. Rebound. Oh my... Danny DeKaiser, what are you doing? As the time is expiring, he fans on the shot. Yeah, Christopher, the Leafs game was insane last night. I only got to watch half of it, but insane. So the Ducks and Red Wings will be going to shootout. Jimmy Howard, for you Red Wings fans, Jimmy Howard comes in clutch on multiple occasions, late in the third period and 2 or 3 times there in overtime. I would say the Red Wings actually had probably more quality opportunities, but didn't get the shots off, or Ducks made a good couple of defensive plays. Welcome to Gamer. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Thanks for joining the stream. I should have... See, like, all my tags are for recaps, right? So people won't be joining till after. I guess I should have changed it last minute to live streams. But 6-4 record in shootouts for John Gibson. Oh, I wonder who's going to win this one. So keep in mind, the Ducks are without Ryan Getzlaf, Corey Perry, Ryan Kessler, Andre Kasha, and Patrick Eves. 5 guys that I'd say Kasha played some top 6 minutes last year. Eves was more of a 3rd or 4th line guy. But those three guys, Getzlaf, Perry, and Kessler, when you think of the Ducks, those are the 3 guys you think of. So Perry out for 5 months, obviously. Getzlaf's day-to-day. And then Kessler, I'm not sure how long he's out for, but that's insane. And, like, people have been kind of laying on the Ducks for having a bad start to the year, and, you know, like, there's a reason for it. So Rickard Raquel first up for the Ducks, 6 for 17 career in shootouts. Thank you to Gamer. I really appreciate it. 1330 subs. Awesome. So someone just threw, what is it, an octopus onto the ice? Hey, Red Wings fans, you're used to that, eh? You're used to... Okay, Raquel here. Going wide on the right side. Raquel on Jimmy Howard. Comes in the middle. Saved by Howard. Howard's on this game right now. Good blocker save by Howard. He's zoned in. Howard did not hesitate at all. Raquel comes on that right side. Moves across into the middle. And Howard had him the whole time. No hesitation at all from Jimmy. All right, Thomas Vanek, the vet. 28 for 70 career in shootouts with the opportunity here. Coming in on John Gibson. Vanek! Oh, it goes wide on the left side. Not sure if Gibson got a piece of that. But Vanek just kept it in close the whole time with a quick shot. And yeah, Gibson does get a piece of it with his blocker. So that probably would have went in. Is this Pedersen, the rookie? Oh no, it's Troy Terry, the shootout specialist. First career shootout attempt. Troy Terry scores! Wow, the U.S. American shootout specialist. If you guys remember in the World Juniors, this guy is insane. He scores for the Ducks. This guy is insane in shootouts. Goes wide on the left side, beats Jimmy Howard in the 5-hole. Do any of you guys remember Troy Terry in the World Juniors against Canada? This guy is insane in shootouts. Another shootout specialist, Franz Nielsen, 48 for 96 in shootouts. He comes in on Gibson. Wow. Fans on the puck when he tries to go to the backhand. And wow, and he's complaining after. Franz Nielsen, what is that? What was that? And Sam Steele, another rookie, first career shootout attempt, can seal it for the Anaheim Ducks on the home opener for their Anaheim. All right, so Steele coming up on Howard. Steele, saved by Howard. Okay, so the Red Wings have an opportunity here. Not too much pressure to Steele there to Howard. Howard makes another easy blocker save. Troy Terry scored from the shootout for the Ducks. Thank you guys again for joining. Please like the video if you like it, I guess, and subscribe to the channel. So 13-37 for Nyquist in shootouts. He's coming in on John Gibson to save the game here. Nyquist stopped by Gibson, and the Ducks win their home opener. Sorry, Red Wings fans. Anaheim wins 3-2. The Ducks, 3-0 to start the season. Wow, it's insane. Nothing against the Red Wings. I don't think they had a horrible game. But you got to give a shout-out to the Ducks, man. No Getzlaf, no Perry, no Kessler, no Andre Kasha. Patrick is even a guy that's pretty effective. So, I mean, with all the rookies in the lineup, with a couple AHLers, and the Ducks pull out the win with a 3-0 start. You know what? They had Ben Street in the lineup. They had Carter Rowney in the lineup. Like, this team is definitely, like, I don't know if it's I'm not sure if it's the underdog thing when they're even down, because Getzlaf was hurt for a while last year. Kessler was out for a while last year, and this team still stayed in a playoff spot for most of the time. So I give a big shout out to the Ducks. Obviously, they pull out the 3-2 win. Let's put the big final on before I start my recap. Thank you guys again for joining me. Obviously, this was just like a last-minute decision to do this. But you know what? I was watching the game, and I thought, why not? Just fix that there. All right, get in the comments. I'll get to your comments as soon as possible. But like I said, the Ducks with the 3-2 victory. Obviously, to start the game, the Red Wings came up 1-0 pretty early. I'm just gonna pull up the stats here. But just to go over like the players that stood out for me. Just overall before I even look at the stats, because I find I do that best when I think of the players that did well. I think for the Ducks, the winning team, I think Adam Henrique really stepped up. Obviously, having the top two centers, Getzlaf and Kessler out, he really drove that line. And obviously, the tying goal, which was from Jakob Silfverberg, Henrique made that whole play possible. He received a 1-2, obviously went out wide to feed Silfverberg in front. Henrique's one of those guys. He was a top 6 forward in New Jersey and has really played well. And a little bit more of a reduced role, but he actually really stepped up tonight. The Red Wings, I really liked, as much as they made a couple mistakes, I really liked Vanek's play tonight. He's usually a guy that's a bit slower, but with Athanasiou, they're providing some speed and some pressure. Vanek had that one breakaway opportunity, but it kind of got away from him, and then he tried the one-handed shot. But I noticed a lot from him tonight. Same with Howard. I thought he kept the Red Wings up 2-1 for a while, and then finally Silfverberg scores. But literally, if you look at that replay, Silfverberg gets the first shot opportunity. Howard makes the save, and it goes off Silfverberg's chest and into the net. Like, there was a couple times, like on Troy Terry in the third period, Howard made the unbelievable glove save. Howard is the reason not the reason, but a big reason why the Red Wings got a point tonight. To look at the bad players for the Red Wings, I thought for Dean Atelli in the chat, I didn't think Jensen had that bad of a game. Honestly, he was moving the puck, he was getting into the offensive zone a lot. There was that one play on the left side. He actually did like a little bit of a spinorama and tried to make a good play there. So like I said, I don't think the Red Wings played a horrible game. Like I said, the shots were they finished at 28-22 or something like that. So the shots weren't all that high. But yeah, those were kind of the players that stood out for me. But let's look over the box score here. Let it load up. So obviously the first goal was Tyler Bertuzzi in the first. I actually missed this goal and I didn't end up seeing it. I was literally getting food and the Red Wings score. But Bertuzzi's a guy obviously with speed, a little bit great, I guess you could say. But that was assisted by Michael Rasmussen and Nielsen. The second goal was actually a really nice goal from Hampus Lindholm. Like, Lindholm's a guy that's really underrated. He's in a defense core with the Ducks that includes Manson, Montour, Fowler, and Lindholm can have the potential to be the number one guy for a while. He gets the puck on the boards right at the blue line. He's like really tight with some pressure from a Red Wings player. He fakes the dump in and actually goes around, beats another defender, comes in that left side, and beats Howard top right corner, just perfect inside the post. So that was a 1-1 game at that point. And then Darren Helm, obviously the fourth liner, assisted from DeKaiser and Howard. So Howard, along with a good goalie performance, gets an assist there. And then, like I said, the Jakob Silfverberg goal was the really good play from Henrique, and it goes off his chest. So a little bit of an unlucky goal there. Shots on goal finished, so I was close, 27-21 for the Ducks. Face-off percentage was 54-46 for the Ducks. I don't know why it's kicking me out of NHL.com. But let me look at your comments. Like I said, I didn't want to make the video too long because I definitely did a live reaction there. Like I said, shout out to Deception. Deception, I guess I can give you a shout out because I did make you moderator for now. We're going to see how it works out. But I definitely wanted to give you a shout out because you stuck around with us all last year and hope you can help make our chat as fun as possible for the future. Major Slugger, shout out to you. Like I said, guys, subscribe to the channel if you're new. To Gamer, again, thank you for the sub. Christoph says Raquel is so underrated. Dinatelli says Octopus best tradition. Deception says I'm loving the Ducks jersey. They bring back so many memories. The Gamer says no wings, vote wings. Christoph says 5-hole Terry. The Gamer says who scored Ducks. Yeah, obviously Troy Terry with the clutch in the shootout. Steele should have went backhand. Deception said. Slugger says wings suck. Laugh aloud. Dinatelli says Red Wings cannot win an OT shootout. I mean, when they had Datsyuk, that was obviously a different story. But yeah, the recent Ducks or recent Red Wings, sorry, have been struggling. Major Slugger says I'm Wings fan. I want T.O. to lose. The Gamer says I feel like a Browns fan. Dinatelli says Larkin and Mantha don't shoot. Shake my head. The Gamer says can I read fun of 2-year-old Wings product? Deception says Raquel over Getzlaff at this point in their career is just my opinion. Laugh aloud. The Gamer says, phone's about to die. Later all. Yeah, thanks for subscribing. See ya. Dean Tully says, nice goal by Bert. And Deception says, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it, bro. So get in your comments quick. I literally don't know what happened. I was going over the stats and then NHL.com kicked me out apparently. But just to go over the rest of the stats, obviously the Ducks were 0 for 3 on the power play. I think that's something I definitely noticed in this game. Like I said, I think Howard definitely played well, but the Ducks weren't attacking enough on their power play. I think that is a big point in who they were missing in Getzlaff and Perry, and that's how their power play has been so successful. But on the back end with guys like Montour and Lindholm, the offense should be good enough with Raquel, Henrique, Silfverberg. I didn't think they generated enough on the power play. 5-on-5, they were pretty decent, especially like on the two-way side defensively, like I was saying. Especially late in the game in overtime. The Red Wings were getting opportunities. Athanasiou almost had that easy break. And I'm not sure who shut it down, but a guy like Athanasiou shouldn't even be getting stopped because of his speed. I think that's just how solid the Ducks are on their two-way game. And I think that's always how the Ducks have been, and I think that's what Randy Carlyle kind of expresses the most. Hits were 28-15 for the Ducks, blocks 14-12 for the Ducks, and the Red Wings had a few more giveaways, and obviously a few more penalties. So like I said, I think the better team won tonight. Obviously the Ducks are starting the season off 3-0, so that's a team to watch out for, especially if they get their better players back and they continue the consistent play. I actually had in my video the Ducks as being one of the teams that drop off this year. If they play half decent like this without their star players, and I know some people argue, obviously Raquel is getting up there as one of the better players on the team now, and their defense core is healthy still, goaltending is healthy still with the duo of Gibson Miller, so they're not too far off, and their offense is not too bad without those guys. But I mean, with those guys, this team is pretty complete. I was just looking at the fact that they are getting older, but looking at guys like Sam Steele and Troy Terry tonight, it definitely shows that their young offense is maybe coming to light here. And just my overall like breakthrough with the Red Wings. This is a team that's going through a retool. They had way too many opportunities and didn't shoot, or basically took them for like granted. I don't know really how to describe the Red Wings. And I'm not ripping into the Red Wings, but in a sense I am. They've really only got a couple players in Larkin, Athanasiou. I mean, they're putting a lot on their shoulders with Thomas Vanek, and like you shouldn't really be doing that with a guy like Vanek. And I know I give credit to the guy because he was getting a lot of minutes tonight and he was getting a few looks. But me saying that Vanek was one of the better players is obviously not that great of a compliment to the Red Wings. So for the Red Wings, I think at this point, we'll say it throughout the year, unless something like magically changes. I think this team is going to go through a lot of like tough, whether it's tough road trips like tonight, or just tough spurts of games. I think if you're a Red Wings fan, you just got to be patient with this team. And you had so many years of playoff experience, so many playoff times for the team. So I think just wait for that and let this team kind of retool itself with management, of course. So like the video, guys. Just going to go through the rest of the comments quick. Miles Mienskum, hopefully I pronounced that right. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and hopefully you like the video. Deception says, I'm expecting a breakout season for Richie and Kasha this season. They need to fill Perry's role. Christoph says, how much longer do you see Randy Carlyle lasting in Anaheim? Well, you know what? They're 3-0, and I mean, they in their eyes, they didn't have the best of first two games. So I think Carlyle will last a couple of years. Like if they make the playoffs again, he'll probably stay, especially because there'll probably be a turnover in Anaheim in terms of a whole bunch of players. And with all the young guys coming up, maybe they don't want like a different coach. It really all depends on management and like Bob Murray. So we'll see what happens there. And then Getzlaf was very good last season. Yeah, he was. He's getting older, but I actually picked Getzlaf in fantasy. Still, I still think he's almost not quite a point per game. But when he came back from injury, I had him at fantasy last year too. I really like Getzlaf as a player. He was like so obviously the best player on that team. So that's about it for the recap, guys. Like I said, Ducks with a 3-2 victory. Start the season off 3-0. Big Ducks 25. Their home opener is a success again. So if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you do. Comment good or bad. I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow, whether it's a full game live reaction or some kind of video. And then Wednesday, I have confirmed what I'm doing. I'll be doing the Golden Knights versus Washington Capitals Stanley Cup rematch, full game live reaction. So there's that. But tomorrow night's still up in the air. If you want, follow me on Twitter. I'll probably be putting out a poll or something like that. But thank you guys. Subscribe, like, and comment. Ducks win 3-2 in a shootout. Troy Terry, the shootout specialist, the hero tonight. See you guys soon from Hot Take Hockey. This is John.